Alright guys, this is Spoiler Talk with Vic, and this is Vic. Alright guys, the boys are fucking back. Season 3, Episode 4. Episode 4 drops tonight, which is Thursday, 7 p.m. Central Time. I know it's supposed to be Friday, but the timing for Prime Video is different much than everybody else's. So, spoiler alert, you don't want to be spoiled, don't listen to this show. You want to be spoiled? Continue listening. I'm not going to spoil the big things because Prime Video gave me a list not to spoil. Haha. Anyways, here we go. Be a cunt. The week has been going very slowly, but we're here. We have a special guest that starts up this episode. I'm not going to ruin it because that's part of what I got to post. But that special guest will be having some little bit of fun with a song, which you want to be dancing to. Then we go into a random memory of MM and Soldier Boy when MM was a little boy, and a little bit more of a story behind MM's story and Soldier Boy. So that was pretty good. Then leads up to the next scene where Butcher's cleaned up his mess, you know, after he threw up all over Huey, and they start arguing when Huey comes over about the use of V and how dangerous it can be used. Next, we see Homelander talk with Cameron Coleman on TV about his speech and how much he's there for his fans, how much he's going to be doing what he wants now. Later, Mr. Edgar visits Senator Newman to talk about Homelander and try to reel him in with fines and FTC situations. Senator Newman is a bit scared of Homelander, as we all should be, you know, and she doesn't want any retaliation from him, but she agrees with Mr. Edgar. Afterwards, we see Butcher and Frenchie meet up with Nina to talk a bit. She's making some kind of food that looks delicious, and I want to try one of these days. But going back to the story, Butcher and Nina are talking about making a deal, but Frenchie wants protection from Sheree. So Butcher and Nina continue talking away from Frenchie, and it's a little bit more seductive as they talk closer to each other. Then we meet up with Huey and Starlight as they're talking together over a situation with Homelander. Huey is wanting her to hang on as they're on the verge of finding that weapon to use against Homelander, but she's still a little distraught over that. Homelander eventually shows up, and he leaves with Starlight for a spicy photo shoot. Homelander then signs Huey's cast and talks to him about how good of a lay Starlight is. We almost see a fight between Homelander and Starlight, but Homelander calms down Starlight and they leave. Later on, we meet up with Queen Maeve, and her and Starlight have a good chat. Maeve explains to her she's working with Butcher and is trying to get ready for a future fight with Homelander. And here comes the good parts, guys. Once the team gets to Russia, Butcher explains to the deal that Kimiko has to kill someone in order for them to get the address to the lab. Kimiko doesn't want to do that, but she needs to in order to get that weapon. Then we go to another scene with the Deep, with help of his wife, is starting to get a bigger role during the 7th meetings. He speaks up against A-Train and basically embarrasses him in that scene. And later on, A-Train goes up to the Deep and they start talking and almost get into a fight, but we move on from that one. Afterwards, we meet up with Kimiko at the house of the Russian person she's supposed to kill. She's taken to a room with other girls, and he's there as well. He presents her with some, get this, dildos based out of the 7. Can you believe that? And she uses that to kill the Russian person, by the way. Very fantastic, very gruesome, and hilarious. Then we meet up with in a news conference, and it doesn't go too well with Senator Newman as she makes a decision that will put everybody on standby. Later on, we are shown that she's at home with Homelander, and he discusses the situation with her from the press conference. So that is crazy right there. The boys find the Russian lab and are met with some resistance, but Butcher showcases his powers against them. The rest of the group is freaking out because they didn't know he took the Compound V and has powers. They find something in that lab, and Butcher uses his strength to open it up. Inside of that capsule is Soldier Boy himself. Soldier Boy, from the 40s. He wakes up, walks out of the room in total distress of where he's at in that area. Crazy, guys. Crazy episode. Digged it. A lot of parts I didn't talk about, even though I felt like I talked a lot, but it wasn't. There's a lot of good parts I couldn't talk about, but you will see it when you watch it on Prime Video. Be sure to check it out as well. Alright, guys. This is Vic for Drop Spotlight. We'll see you at the cons.